Hello and welcome to the MS900 course. My name is John Christopher and I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself and introduce you to the class. I started out in the IT industry going on a little over 25 years ago in the 1990s as a junior network administrator working with Windows NT 3.50 and decided to get my first certification, which was on MCSE for Windows NT 4, and pretty much got the certification bug after that and started getting as many certifications as I could get, and also started teaching as well during the 90s also. Pretty much I've taught all of the server operating systems from Windows NT 4 all the way up to the latest version of server, as well as your client operating systems starting with Windows NT 4.0 workstation all the way up to the latest versions of the Windows client operating system as well. I've taught SCCM, Exchange, PowerShell, CompT is A+, Network Plus, Security Plus, and of course now the big thing everybody's doing is the cloud services, Microsoft 365, Azure, and I really enjoy teaching their cloud products. Now I also want to point out that I don't work for any individual company. I'm actually a consultant, and that's actually what I do is I teach and I do consulting work. So I hope you'll find that to be beneficial, to not just have an instructor that teaches this stuff, but an instructor that actually have done consulting work as well. Now I also want to point out that something that's very near and dear to my heart is that this is not going to be a death by PowerPoint course where I just show you PowerPoint slides throughout the whole course and just read bullet points. And I know that's kind of funny because I've got a PowerPoint slide up on the screen right now, but this course is going to be full of lecture, real world examples, visual drawings, and most of all, the majority of the course is going to be hands-on demonstrations. In fact, I'm going to show you how you can set up your own little practice environment. You can do all the stuff I'm going to do, but also something else that I'm really excited to tell you is that I have hands-on simulations that you can do 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You don't even have to have a Microsoft 365 account or Azure account if you don't want to create one. Although you could and do all the activities I'm going to do, but these simulations will be available to you anytime, and you can do these as much as you want and get hands-on experience. All you need is a web browser. In fact, why don't I show you one of those right now? So here's an example of one where you are actually going to be doing some stuff in what's called Microsoft Purview. Now, it's going to guide you through the different clicks you got to perform in order to do this. Now, as of right now, you may not know why you are going to be doing these clicks, but don't worry, because in the course you're going to learn exactly why you're going to be performing these steps and what all of this is going to mean. So you're going to get some real good hands-on experience. Whether you have an account or not with Microsoft 365 or Azure, you're still going to be able to do these. Again, all you need is a web browser, and you can go through and do these simulations and get some good hands-on experience just by going through these steps. Now again, this course is full of hands-on, but I also want to point out that it's very exam focused as well. When I built this course, I've built it off the latest and greatest test objectives by Microsoft. So I've gone to their website and I've pulled what their latest test objectives are, and I have made updates to the course and made sure that everything is where it needs to be. All the topics that you need to know are going to be covered. All right, I work very hard to keep my courses up to date, so rest assured you can go and take this course and you should have the latest and greatest information that you need in order to pass that exam. Another thing I want you to know is that I take a lot of pride in communicating with my students, so you will be able to get in touch with me if you need to. You can message me here on Udemy. If you have questions, you can send those messages to me and I'll answer those questions as soon as I can. In fact, there is not a day that goes by 365 days a year that I am answering questions, even on holidays, even when I'm on vacation. I am generally always in touch with my students and replying to questions that people send me. I definitely do my best to answer questions. So I want you to know that I take that very seriously. All right. Well, I hope you'll join me on this adventure, and I hope to see you on the other side.